Sambonani, Dumelang, na Giri, Exen. Welcome to another one. It is BudX. Budweiser, of course, invited us with the dopest, most awesome DJs. And of course, by the way, Nakalina Ken Nabusi, Baba Kulu, Baba Dese, Bariki, the Queen of Pitori, Bona, Nakiri from Swaziland, literally to the world, to being an award-winning DJ. Absolutely incredible. Sooks, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me.
So you played some Afro house, and normally you're into the whole deep house sound, soulful. How was that, and why? Of course, why was that the decision?
Um, well, I didn't really play Afro House. I just played a bit. I mixed it up pretty much. But this is a very interesting audience, so I wanted to try something new, and I think I did very well. Yeah.
Is that your approach with every set that you do? That you always want to like sort of experiment and play different genres?
Yeah, definitely. Because I think Joburg is very diverse, hey. So it's always very interesting to see different. What's the word? Oof, English. I don't know, just different people. So it's always interesting. I'm always trying to play music that will give people a certain experience, and I think I did that very well today.
Isn't just no. But look, tell us more about the scene in Swaziland. What did you actually grow up listening to, and how did you gravitate to house music?
Okay, so my dad played a lot of R&B. Oops, I'm so sorry. It was just played a lot of R&B in the house, and my neighbors used to play a lot of kwaito. So I sort of like grew up between the two, kwaito R&B, and then eventually got into house music. And yeah, man, I just fell in love with house. Like I never stopped listening to house till this day. It's like my first love, really.
And I love that because house music has taken you so far. You've done bushfire in Swaziland. You've been, you've won so many awards. You know what I mean, at dance music awards. You've done so much. What is it that you are doing differently to someone else who hasn't even reached that sort of caliber?
That's a tough question. Uh, I don't. I think maybe I wanted more than the next guy, but also I have big dreams. I have big aspirations, so I know that I need to really work hard. And yeah, this is still just the beginning. Like there's still a shitload of things that I'm going to do. So yeah, man, just hard work, determination. That's my motto, I guess. Yeah.
And let's not also forget that ngwana buka, wantshwara, or you like the books, you like education because you're currently at ASC, and tell us more about the importance for you to actually study because right now your career's, no complaints. So why is it important for you to actually take on the education factor of it?
It's very important. I mean, we were talking about this earlier where day in, day out, artists on podcasts, they're on radio complaining about their masters being stolen or them not being paid royalties and whatever. So I'm just trying to avoid that. And it's very important that we learn, guys, about the masters, about the music industry as a whole. It's very, very important to know what you're getting yourself into. And I think that way you'll be able to avoid certain things and I guess get to your dream much sooner. So yeah.
What is the dream? What are you actually aiming for to achieve that, and what are you doing right now to get there?
The dream.
Yeah.
What is your dream?
Look, I asked the questions here, all right? I want to know yours.
I don't know, man. I think going global. I think that's every artist's dream to travel and to play for different people, different countries. I've already experienced a bit of that because I've played like a few countries, but I want to do more. I've always wanted to do more and go the extra mile. So more, I guess, more of this, more and more and more.
Ideally, which is the number one stage you'd love to see yourself on?
Tomorrowland.
Oh man. Come on, I love that. I love that. I love that. And currently, I mean, is there anything that people can actually catch you at or things that you're currently working on that people can find?
I'm working on my second album at the moment, but I do not want to like release or tell people when it's dropping or whatever because I want to take my time on it. And then for gigs and whatever, people can just check me out on my social media because I normally post my gig guides and everything. But yeah, I'm in Jersey, I'm mixing and I'm meeting new people. So it's great so far. I love it.
Okay, nice one. Well, last question from me. I'm from Pitori, wabo. Yeah, okay, well, last Pitori. And ko Pitori, we have a game called Sooks. Do you know what Sooks is? Okay. So Sooks is like you hide a belt or some form of like a something, you know, and then everybody's gotta look for it. And then the closer you come to it, it's like, hey, you're warm, you're warm, you're warm. You know. So when you say Sooks, nakena sook. One Kalohanya. So now I'm just like, look, is there something that we're looking for? Or Pila Pila, how did this name come about? Because I get confused. Nkalo says.
Sooks comes from my real name is Sugoluhle, which is good day, right? So Sugoluhle Dlamini. So then everyone calls me Sugu, which is short for Sugoluhle. And then Sooks comes from Sugu, you know. So yeah, it's not you're not looking for anything.
Okay, maybe I'm looking for the music, you know?
Yeah,
Who knows? But big shout out. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been such a pleasure. It's been a good day.
Yeah, it's been a great day.
Ne?
Sugoluhle. Sugoluhle, yeah.
Sooks coming through, and of course, Nagalina Ken Nabusi, Baba Kulu, Baba Dese. But again, the Queen of Pitori and Erona. Well, Audi.
It's out.